It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Wizards and the Sentinels, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in San Juan. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Blackburn. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And he'll be out right at the 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn got his man complete over the middle. That's Decker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Blackburn. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. from 17 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Webster. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got Decker left side. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Blackburn to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Blackburn. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started across the Atlantic in the Irish capital of Dublin. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Shamrocks with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Webster. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Underwood. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Back to throw again. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Niners offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Back to throw. Blackburn. And he'll find Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Blackburn able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Blackburn. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Montreal first down.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Shedding the tackle. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Wizards offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Blackburn. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 65 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Sentinels are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive, 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give right side. Mays. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
They'll run again.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-13, a minute 40 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Underwood. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Montreal,
hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for San Juan,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.